A large part of the desire within us is to do things that are of benefit to others. In this job, we get to do things that are of benefit truly for all mankind as we explore the heavens that not many people get to experience, true, but we don't go just to get the experience. It's about the team and it's about the benefit that it brings. My name is Butch Wilmore, and I am the commander for NASA's Boeing Crew Flight Test Mission to the International Space Station. Life in Tennessee, God's country, that's where I grew up. Very fortunate, had loving parents, took us to church. When I was young, 7 years old, I believe, they bought a little land out in the country, 6 acres or so. We had horses and cows, and I raised chickens and ducks, and just enjoyed life in the country. I went to Tennessee Tech, started working on an electrical engineering degree, and played football, which was a very difficult combination, I learned, because they're both full-time jobs. So it was a lot of effort over those years, but it molded me and it helped instill the work ethic my parents had instilled in me when I was younger. I entered the Navy and was fortunate to fly the A-7E. It was a single-seat attack aircraft, and I flew that for a couple of deployments. And then I transitioned to the F-18 Hornet, and through that process, was selected in the test pilot program. You learn a lot about yourself as you go through test pilot school, where you're lacking in certain capabilities that are necessary to do a test pilot type of job. When it comes to flight test, the minute details matter. When we're doing our runs, hey, well, let's run it this way. Let's do it that way. Let's add this in. Let's take that out. And let's look at it in that regime so we can see how the spacecraft responds. And that's what you do with aircraft, that's what you do with spacecraft, and that's what this test is all about. This crew flight test is a series of these various tests to ensure that the operational requirements and the design meets those requirements. And I think everybody that does flight tests would agree. Focus, understanding, and also the team coming together to give you the overall understanding of the test and the capabilities of the spacecraft or aircraft that you're testing is vital. Sitting in this seat over here in the Starliner Sim and doing the things we've done and learning about the spacecraft, developing a lot of the capabilities of the spacecraft, it's very humbling when you see and you interact with some of these professionals, and our human spaceflight and our nation has a debt of gratitude to them. Every single training evolution we have is brand new. We're the first to do it. Whether it is checking the survival equipment in the pool with a mock-up of the spacecraft and how you egress, get out of the spacecraft, whether it's the side hatch or the upper hatch, while the seas are rough and all those type of things. There's a thought of how things should be, but then there's the reality of how things need to be. And that's what this test is all. Everything we do is test. It's been a process over years that is such a benefit in all aspects of the capabilities of this spacecraft. And we're excited to be a part of it.